Radio play the same thing every day, so you need a little switch in your life. Traffic got you jammed up every night. Tune in to Powerhouse. Wednesday 7 to 9, you need to check them out. I promise I ain't trying to hype, but one good listen tonight, it might change your life. So what's the name of the show? You need something to just ride to on the go, or you might be home, so log on. You can even dial in on your phone. I promise that you're gonna love it. Just try it one time, it'll blow your mind. Now I'ma say it just one more time. Every Wednesday from 7 to 9. Let's gripe. 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 Let's gripe.
Good evening, everyone, and happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, February the 16th, which is right there in the middle of the month. I hope everybody's doing well and had a good weekend. Hey, MG, what's going on? You're on mute.
What up, everybody? Let's Gripe crew in the house. What's up?
What's going on? What you got? Do you have a gripe tonight?
Not a gripe. Just we had passed what we call the V-Day or Valentine's Day, just earlier this week.
Okay.
My sister's birthday, so I will give a shout out for that. I told you I know a lot of Aquarius, but I give a shout out to because her birthday is on that day, on Valentine's Day. But I just, the Valentine's Day thing is big. Doesn't matter if you're single or not. It's big. Women across the country have these parties, get-togethers, and the interesting thing about it is not all single women. It's like even if I'm married and I got a boyfriend, I'm coming to the party to celebrate with the ladies. Valentine's Day. I be trying to figure out why.
You said why? You frowned up too. You were like, for what though? Like,
right.
Help me understand. I mean, anytime there's something that's commercial, there's an opportunity for people to get together. So they have Galentine's Day, which is the day before Galentine's Day. Yes. It's called GAL, Galentine's Day, and it's on the 13th. And so you can Google it and it'll show you the full definition of Galentine's Day. So a group of my lady friends were like, hey, are we celebrating Galentine's Day this year? And I was like, sure. So what did we do? We went out to dinner. We got dressed up and we picked a restaurant. We voted on the restaurant and we all went out to eat and we celebrated Galentine's Day. So
what do you actually celebrate?
Just the gals, just hanging out, showing love with the gals. Galentine's Day.
Is that what that is?
That's all that we did. I don't know about these other parties that were happening, but as for me and my folk, Galentine's Day was just showing some gal love and hanging out with the gals. We even picked colors, any combination of MG, you're laughing and I'm talking. MG, see, this is how men and women argue because we're trying to be super serious and here you go with this laugh. Go ahead. Get yourself together. So we even picked colors. It was any combination of red, white, black, or pink. I mean,
so this is a real thing. Like people are going all out, getting together with the girls and everything else, and calling it Galentine's. Like this is a thing for real.
It's a thing now. It is. I don't know when it started, but there's some momentum behind it now, and now it's a thing.
Wow.
I wouldn't be surprised, and I didn't check, but I wouldn't be surprised if there were cards. You know how like you could go into the card section and buy Valentine's Day cards? I wouldn't even be surprised if there were cards that said Galentine's Day. Like I wouldn't even be surprised.
Why?
Because anytime we can celebrate and get together and label it and have an excuse to have fun, it's just this is the culture. So it wouldn't, as a matter of fact, if we remember next year around this time, I'm going to look to see if there are Galentine's Day cards in the card section. It wouldn't surprise me at all.
If not, I think you got your calling right now. Just start making some up.
Right. I sell them at a Dollar Tree, you know. Hey, gal.
Right. Because this is a thing, obviously, that I guess men are aware of, but not like really aware of, because like y'all are really serious about this gathering or getting together with your homegirls to celebrate Valentine's Day, but not celebrate Valentine's Day.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if men would. I mean, I guess we could do a Valentine's Day, but I don't
No,
know
we good.
if it.
We Gucci.
I feel like okay. Okay.
We Gucci.
Valentine's Day.
No, we Gucci. We don't need none of that.
Y'all don't need none of that?
You good, bro? I'm good. All right. That's it.
That's all y'all. Okay. Y'all don't need a day?
We don't need, no. We probably don't even check on each other. We're going to check on each other on Valentine's Day for what?
No combination of red, black, pink.
No. Look, this is our philosophy. Look, it's just another day for us. If we ain't got no old lady or nothing like that, it's just another day. That's it. We ain't celebrating nothing for the sake of celebrating. Now, we ain't doing that now.
So y'all don't want to just show some love to the brother? I mean, to the.
Okay. No, none of that. None of that.
So this is why it doesn't make sense to you, because it's not for you. It's not even really. It really isn't even for you. This was really for the gals. Like they named it Valentine's Day because they knew Valentine's Day or Brothers like that wouldn't even make sense. It doesn't even flow, right? So it's not really even for you specifically to understand. It's just for you to know that it exists and be out of the way if somebody you know is participating in it. So that way, whatever your celebration might be, it doesn't conflict with the Galentine's get together. Okay. That's all. And that's why it's the day before. So there's still no excuse that if you still want to celebrate our love or our, whatever that is, you still have your whole day on the 14th to get that together.
Oh, so that's why the women who are in relationships and whatnot, or married, that's why they're going to the Galentine's Day thing, because it's the day before.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, it's not on the day of. Galentine's is February 13th. And then also, you have people that, have done the research on Valentine's Day and it came out of a pagan tradition. So you have some people that don't celebrate pagan holidays because of the history of where it actually originated from. So it's just another opportunity to reformat it and say, hey, this is on a whole separate day. This is the new history of what this day represents. There's nothing pagan behind it for those of, people who would be a barrier for celebrating a holiday because of its origin. And let's get some bubbles and keep it moving.
But Galentine's Day is born from what? To celebrate what? And what religion?
Galentine's Day?
Yeah.
I'd have to look because I don't know if there is a religion associated with it.
Okay.
So I would actually have to look. So if any of our listeners have some real insight on this, let's Gripe will chop it up and revisit it.
Yeah, holla at your boy because I need some understanding. Right now, I don't understand. Help your boy MG get some understanding. If y'all out there, y'all listening right now, help your boy MG get some understanding because I don't understand.
So MG, now, we have to talk about it.
What's up?
The halftime show at the Super Bowl party.
You know what? You're not gonna like what I'm about.
Don't tell me you didn't watch it.
I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I didn't watch the halftime show. I didn't watch any of it. But I probably could chime in with a comment or two because everybody on social media definitely went in and was trying to, tell the whole story about what happened. So you go ahead, you drop the synopsis of what happened and what's going on with it.
So I will say that I have never really been a big fan of the Super Bowl halftime show. Because I'm not necessarily a concert person. I do like live music, like Wind Down Wednesdays and the music in the park. But as far as just going to a concert, I would go to a concert, but that's just not my thing. So I always have medium expectations of a halftime show because it's just not my thing. But I will watch it just so that I will be able to have some commentary on it. But I will say that I did enjoy the halftime show. And I think that they did a good job of putting it together. And it was done very well. Like I enjoyed the complete from the beginning to the end. And even when I had an opportunity to kind of go back and watch it a little bit on social media. So I really say 2 thumbs up to the halftime show.
Your boy put that together, right?
Yeah.
Jay-Z, right?
Yeah, he put that together. Dr. Dre.
Well, I thought Jay-Z was the one that when Jay-Z first got hired to work with the NFL.
Yes, I remember. Yes,
that's kind of like one of the things he tried to mandate was that when whatever city you're going to, you should try to take the artists from that city, and have the halftime show. So I think that was his spearheading idea. But when you go into LA, you got some really good talent, really good artists there, legendary artists.
Yeah.
I know some of the people that was there. The only person I don't know that would fit in would be Mary J. Blige, but I don't know. Maybe just like she hot right now, so we're gonna put her on there anyway.
And she did it for free, so it wasn't like there was a check that was being cut, for her. And people love Mary, so yeah. And I mean, even Medea, I don't know if you saw it on social media, that Medea had a post, like literally photoshopped Medea saying, I was outside in the parking lot rocking the same outfit that Mary had on. I mean, I cried when I saw it, like, because it was Medea, and Medea was in the full squat position with the microphone. I was crying. I said, TP, you are absolutely hilarious. Yes. So shout out to Tyler Perry, who can always keep some comedy going. Even though Medea has officially retired, she showed up at the Super Bowl. Yeah, but don't ask me about the commercials because I didn't really watch the commercials. I watched the game, but I don't think I saw any commercial that just stood out.
Well, the one I've seen on social media is the LeBron James commercial.
See, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, that was. I thought what I saw, I thought it was pretty dope.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't. Like I said, I didn't watch anything else. Just things on the social media platform they said about the performance and halftime show and stuff like that. I guess one of the interesting things that did come out of the halftime show was kneeling, which is something that not that I know of. Is that nobody did in the NFL last year, leading up to the Super Bowl. But one of the artists, I think it was Eminem, that actually kneeled at the Super Bowl, which is, of course, is an ode to our boy Cap. But I thought that was pretty interesting. I know the performance was dope. Anytime you get Snoop, Dre, Kendrick Lamar, they said 50 was there too doing some stuff. You know what I mean?
50 was there with his abs tight because he was hanging upside down. I was like, man, 1,000, 2,000. Yes, you got it. You got it. What I really, after I watched a little bit of Entertainment Tonight yesterday and all of the parties that they had, like if I would have loved to have gone to some of these celebrity parties because it's California, it's LA, so I'm sure there was a party on every side of town possible. Everybody, whatever culture you fit in, there was a party for you in LA. There was a party. So I know that the after party, what is it? After the party is the after party. I'm sure that after party was everything.
Yeah, because it seems like everybody has a house in LA, or at least want to. You know what I mean? Has an apartment or a house. Even if they don't live there full time, they have something there. That's like the place to go. I know from a lot of people that are here, talk about the celebrities and stuff like that. They always say, if you're going to Cali, I got it. So I know the city was crazy during the Super Bowl. I know it was crazy. So
yeah.
But what about the game though?
The game was good. I mean, I was hoping that LA won, so they did. They won it like the last couple of seconds of the game. So it was a good game, and now football is over. So for people who are sad this time of year, I think there's something called the XFL that might be coming on soon. So, but it's basketball season. It's actually NBA All-Star Weekend coming up this weekend. So,
where's it at?
Cleveland.
Oh, Cleveland.
Yeah.
That should be pretty interesting.
It should be. Yeah. It might not make as much ruckus in Cleveland as this, Super Bowl, but they should have a good time in Cleveland.
Yeah. So do you by any chance watch the versus battles?
So I have seen a couple. Who was up recently?
Music Soul Child versus Anthony
Oh,
Hamilton.
okay. All right. And
Oh man, that was my dream. Yeah,
okay.
I've been screaming for this since I think I first seen a couple of verses. I was like, these two have to go. Aham versus Music Soul Child. They have
Okay.
to.
I mean,
It
I was
made
just
sense.
thinking that sounds like that's a good combination. Just thinking about it out loud.
Yeah. It was pretty dope, man. You know, that's my for me, 2000 to like 2000 and probably 10. You know what I mean? Like that was them two. You know what I mean? Like Aham's first album, Music's second album, like ride to it. Got me through. I had in college, in the dorm room, the song Love. Somebody had it playing in their dorm room, like on repeat, like throughout a whole day.
I remember Repeat. Wait a minute. I remember Repeat like that. Yes. I forgot about Repeat. Like you can literally play that
All day.
one song for 60 minutes. Like just
Yeah. And I was like, that must really be in love.
like I know I just heard this song 5 seconds ago. It's still on.
Still on. I don't know if they were that. What up, Tony?
What up, Tanya?
Hi, family. I am so sorry. I am late, guys.
No worries. We were just chopping it up, talking about verses, about Anthony Hamilton and Music Soul Child and love.
Yeah. I was just telling her how like freshman year we had a guy, in our dorm. It's all male dorm. We had a guy in there and he just played it. I don't know if he just went to class and left it on or he was in the room, pouring his heart out to himself. I don't know. But that song was on repeat for a minute though. Like it was just playing the whole day. I was like, all right, bro, we get it. You like the song? But yeah,
I mean, it just reminds me of when I used to write down the lyrics to a song. Like you would buy the tape or the CD, you would pause it, and I would write. I mean, I used to write all the lyrics down. This was before the lyrics were
on the internet.
Yeah, because now you don't have to do that. You want to know the song, go to the internet and Google it. I don't even remember if they put the lyrics in the cassette tapes or in the CD. I think on some of them they started doing it. That was a little bit later.
Yeah.
Did
you get a chance to watch Storm?
I wrote the whole LL Cool J, I Need Love. I wrote that whole song out.
Yeah.
That would be nice if LL Cool J.
I'm trying to figure out, did he do one already?
The verses are, I'm down with the verses. So I know who done. LL Cool J has not. Jay-Z hasn't. 50 Cents.
I don't think Jay-Z is gonna do it.
Ja Rule, I would love for him.
He went already.
You said?
Yeah, he went already.
He did. I missed that one then.
Yeah.
Hey, Madonna. Yes, I'm late. So, hey guys, let me tell y'all what happened real quick. What had happened was, actually today, I decided to go get the booster. I was up in the air. For real. I said, what the heck? I might as well. Wasn't afraid of it. Like I said, I can't tell anyone not to, or they should, but it was just time for me to do it, because, the big birthday coming up. So, I'm just making sure she's strapped at all time, I make sure that I'm strapped at all time, y'all. Okay. So she got the booster, y'all. So I'm about to take some Tylenol in a minute because I don't know what's going to do or whatever. So that's why I'm so late. So again, our apologies. But of course, my sidekicks, I know they held it down. See, I can always trust them. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, when you have folks around you like that you could count on, ain't nothing better than that. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for holding it down. So what did we get to the Super Bowl yet? Yeah, I talked about the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we talked about the Super Bowl in the halftime show.
I missed the halftime. But I heard that they did it up. I missed it.
Yeah, I did too, Tony. So I let I let McKenna go ahead.
You let McKenna handle it? Okay.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. And, I was surprised. I think I was one of those naive people that didn't realize that Dr. Dre played the piano. So when he had his little solo on the keyboard, I was like, wait, do I remember this? Am I just shocked? Is this something I forgot? But I was just in awe in that moment. I think that was a wonderful tribute that he had, just in that few seconds and few bars of the song that he played. So I know that caught a buzz, and people were like, don't you remember that Dr. Dre is a musical genius? How could you not remember? And I was like, yeah, okay.
I guess with all that $1 billion divorce and everything, I mean,
Yeah, I just didn't remember that piece.
and the Suge Nice, and you know what I'm saying? We forgot a whole lot. It's okay. We apologize.
But what I liked about it is, even for people like me, other people who watched it, who were in shock because they forget that we're more than just rappers. We're talented individuals that own businesses and are producers and writers and creators. And I think that it did spark, if nothing else, that conversation. Because I even read a small article. I don't know if you saw this one. This was an article about Beyonce's mother. And Tina was minding her own business. And Karen asked her a question like, how could you let Beyonce marry Jay-Z? And Tina was like, Jay-Z is a CEO who owns several businesses and is creative and talented. And so the point of the article was that sometimes we only see people a certain way. And they have to remind us that, we are more than just how you view us in that snapshot. And so it just kind of made him, for me in that moment, it just made him not just an artist, but just somebody that enjoys his craft. And he is proficient in his craft in lots of different ways that we might not have remembered. So him just sitting down at the keyboard, I was like, yes, I like respecting him even more, even though he just went through a public divorce, but that ain't none of my business.
Right. Hey, everybody goes that's his personal life. We got to put that aside from business, of course. So, okay.
Did y'all ever see Straight Outta Compton?
No, I haven't.
Well, then that's why you don't know about his musical talents. Then.
So maybe that's a homework that we should do at a later time.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, MG. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we need MG. He's he hold it down when we don't know.
Now, Tony, we gotta get your opinion on this too, because I'm sure you got an opinion on that. Now, McKenna has been putting me up on game about this whole Galentine's Day thing. See, I don't know nothing about it. What you know about it?
All I said, Tony, was that Galentine's Day is just another opportunity for people to get together and celebrate.
Hold on. Not people who?
Get the gals. The gals.
Okay, but let me tell you what I learned last night, though, y'all.
Okay.
My bestie, which is she have some age, years on me on my age, right? But she my bestie. So of course, I was like, "How was your Valentine?" She was like, "Oh, it was great, and we saw whatever." So I was like, "What did you get your husband?" She said, "None." She said, "I ain't never bought him nothing," and they've been married over 30 plus years. I said, "Huh?" She said, "No, y'all them young ones. Y'all young ones over there. Y'all the one who start buying stuff. No, Valentine's Day is for us. They show their appreciation to us." I said, "What?" I said, "So we was doing it wrong all the time, buying Valentine's gift for them?" And she said, "Yes." She said, and my friends in her age group, they never. It was always the guys.
Don't believe. Tony, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Now, we know about people that have been married about 40, 50 plus years now. We know what happens at funerals and such, for that generation now. We know what happens. So when you take the advice, you got to take it with a grain of salt now. Because what they thought was good for the gambler, Uncle Earl out there getting that goose from somewhere else. You feel me?
Go on and talk because she listening. So I'm gonna see if she gonna text me while you talk. Go on and talk, Marcus.
What I'm saying is, take it with a grain of salt. That's what I've learned throughout my years. Take it with a grain of salt. Those old school ways. Take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, because even Joe Jackson had a outside baby, and I'm thinking they had 10 between him and his wife. So when did you have time to have an outside? But again, we digress.
But but to be honest with you, when she said it to me, I did look and I did notice, even Cardi B, I did not hear or see her say that she bought her husband anything, Offset, and they are younger than me. And some other celebrities. It was all the men doing the do up for Valentine's Day.
But that might have just been the way that it was portrayed. It doesn't mean that she didn't acknowledge.
So why are you gonna show one way though?
Well, you understand it's coming from her. So what dude out there? Hey, look what my baby got me for Valentine's Day.
I can't stand you sometime, Marcus.
Marcus, he has a point though. He does have a point though. Like that's not what you would say, MG. That's not it. It was just thank you, and that's it. No honorable mention like that.
No. Oh.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna see what my BFF is going to say about this because I know she gonna have a lot. She gonna give me some messages to send to McKenna and Marcus. I know that. But I'm gonna tell you the truth though. Yeah, I'm gonna roll like that from now on too.
So you're just gonna switch it up because your friends switched it up?
No, I look at it and really and truly, because McKenna, us as women. When we're in a relationship or even married, remember we do more. We take care. We take care, and the men, they do the financial part. Yeah, they'll love on us or whatever, but really and truly, we do much more. We take care of the house. If there's children involved, we do that. So I can work with that.
So I guess my concern is switching lanes and however many moons you're in this relationship, because if you started a certain way, that's one thing, but in the middle when you switch lanes, it could be perceived a certain way, and all of a sudden you're not going to appreciate me on this day when in the past we both appreciated each other.
But tell me this though, so how would you feel? Don't be shooting a gun, Marcus, because just like I was told, like for Mother's Day, it's not my husband or my boyfriend supposed to give me anything for Mother's Day because I ain't their mother. So you agree with that too, McKenna?
Who told you that?
Everybody.
Who is everybody? I ain't never heard no such stuff.
I have. I've heard it from the man. I've heard it from even women. The Mother's Day is for their mother, and the same. Their children give their mom, and Father's Day, the children takes care of the dad.
So when are we supposed to appreciate the mother of our child?
Valentine's Day. Yes, Maxine says, amen, we do everything. Yes, it's true. So Valentine's Day, Marcus, there go your answer. Valentine's Day is when you appreciate the mother of your children, your wife, the woman that handles the household. Maxine, thank you for your comment. Amen. We do everything. So that is for the wife and the baby mamas and the girlfriends. Valentine's Day. Okay.
I'm gonna need for all the women around the world to sign off on this one before we move ahead.
Maxine, Madonna, all of y'all listening, go on and type in the chat.
Guan?
Amen to Tony.
You said Guan?
Guan.
What'd you say, Tony?
Marcus, you're not gonna win this one. Sorry.
Oh, I'm fine with it. See, that's the thing about it. I don't see. It's a win for me. Y'all tripping. See, not only do we have to buy Valentine's Day presents, but Mother's Day presents as well. So if I could just skip out on the Mother's Day and just do the Valentine's Day, we Gucci.
Because you have birthday and anniversary. And then, in some relationships, they celebrate multiple anniversaries. The anniversary when we actually got married, and then the anniversary when we actually met or became a booed up couple. Like there's different anniversaries that people celebrate or different milestones. So it could get a little complicated.
That's why you got to sit down and talk to them about all this stuff. Like, look, once you get married, the only anniversary you should ever celebrate is the anniversary of the way when you said "I do." That's it. All that we got. Oh, baby, you remember we got together? Cool. High five. That's it.
So how about this? So for everyone, in other words, Marcus, you celebrate those special days how you celebrate it. McKenna, same thing. Me. See, Maxine said it's all about doing the right thing. Thank you, Maxine.
Maxine, what is the right thing, though, baby? What
Maxine, Marcus want to know what's the right thing.
Yeah,
and was the man right when he said that Mother's Day was just for you celebrating your mother and not him celebrating you as possibly the mother of his children or you being a mother? I mean, I agree with Marcus in the sense that let's just communicate going in so we know when these calendar dates hit what their expectation is. Because, some people want to celebrate St. Patrick's Day and they're not Irish. I mean, we just, there's lots of things that could create these opportunities for disappointment. And above all, we don't want to be disappointed. And
I agree with setting those records straight because I remember when I was hit with that, I was like, huh? I mean, but still because of me, I was still appreciated by the individual, but a lot of people does feel that way.
Let me ask you a question. So who first brought it to your attention? Was a man or a woman?
A man.
With the Mother's Day or the Valentine's Day?
The Mother's Day.
So the man said, I'm not celebrating Mother's Day because you're not the mother. You're not my mama.
The man said that you're not my mama. He did. He said mine was supposed to celebrate me.
Okay. All right.
And Marcus, what should I say?
Shout out to
them. They did celebrate me, but because I was like, huh? No, I'm just saying.
You did the Scooby-Doo.
But I was still celebrated by him, but it was that she said the right thing is what God tell you to do. We have to listen to it and not about you, but her. There go Marcus.
Okay. Yeah, I got all that and I'm with you. But as it pertains to Mother's Day, what is the official answer? And Valentine's Day. What is
okay? So Maxine, he is talking to you directly. So if you are a mother, how would you feel if your husband or significant other would say he would celebrate his mom, but not you being a mother of his children or being a mother in general?
Yeah, because I ain't never. I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't never heard that.
So Carolyn say, so did you celebrate Father's Day?
Carolyn said.
What Tony? She waiting on your answer. What's up?
I did. She said you must celebrate both. Maxine said you must celebrate both. Marcus. I did, but we came. I mean, at first it was shocking to me, but because of how I felt about it, and I was like, no, I think we should, our parents and each other, Father's Day and Mother's Day. So it went that way. But think about it. There are people who really does believe that is how to do it.
Mm-hmm. And then you have those people that don't want to celebrate any holiday because they feel like, well, I show you love 365 like McDonald's. So why should I wait for a specific day to show you love because commercials say that I'm supposed to do it on this day? So how do you respond to that? Y'all quiet?
Oh, you were talking to.
I had been so Maxine said they would have well with me, to be honest with you, it's because I know how I am. Like if you were really like maybe once a month or something, if you were really treat every day, it would have to be like you bringing me flowers and doing everything. Carolyn says I'm about giving the same energy. And I'm with her with that as well. But at the end of the day, if seriously, if he was showering me with things every month, or just like I'm feeling this special way every day, it wouldn't bother me. I ain't encountered that yet. I'm just saying. Because like you're saying, when people say you get it all around, Maxine said it does not have to be much. Exactly. Because I'm not a much person either. I don't ask for much. And I tell anyone who knows me, the much that I ask from, I require it from myself. I don't require it from others. So if it's a thing where you are making me feel special every day, and even that, you know how women and people in general, some days you feel at your worst, and that person can make me feel at the best. Yeah, these commercial holidays wouldn't mean anything to me. I don't lose sleep off of it, but again, I mean, some people live for those holidays.
Well,
he would have enough for both.
I think the introduction has probably changed some of these holidays. The introduction of social media has changed a lot of these holidays, because our everything was cool, was fine when you didn't know what Jim Bob and Tom and them down the road, when you didn't know what they were getting their wife. Y'all probably got together and say y'all gonna get the same thing. But then you go across social media and everybody's posting, got rose petals all over the floor, and you're doing all these extravagant things, and then the women on there looking at them, they looking at they do like
like exactly. Marcus, I was like,
got this card from the Dollar Tree, and that's how
Right. So it's a little different. I'm sure back in the day everything was cool, everything was fine when you ain't know what was going on with everybody else. But nowadays it's about who can top who, or at least get in the ballpark of something like that. Because we all agree that most of the time women always say the same thing. Well, it doesn't matter. You have to do a lot for me. But even a lot for me means that you don't have to spend a lot of money, but you still need to do a lot. You know what I mean? Or you still could do a lot. So that means like if you can do some cheap rose petal or something, or cook a dinner, or cook a meal or something, just celebrate, that person for that day. It can be something as simple as that. Maybe that's not expensive, but even still, you're looking at social media and you got people taking helicopters rides to dinner on the roof and all this other stuff. And you're like, bruh, chill out. You know what I mean?
And Marcus, Marcus made a good point about that, McKenna.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just about to say, the point is that it becomes visual, because sometimes in your mind, you're conditioned to believe, well, nobody else is doing anything but, the flowers from Kroger and a card. And you're okay with that because you got used to that. But then when you notice that there are people who would actually pay attention to, the detail and actually say, okay, she likes pink flowers instead of red ones. And now, they went out and actually specifically did something that would make that person smile, then there could be that resentment that builds that says, well, why don't you pay that much attention? I don't like red roses, but I do like pink carnations, or whatever that thing is. And somebody else posted that on social media, and you're like, wow, that's a cute little pajama set. That would have been a cool little gift. Why didn't they think of a cute little pajama set? It wasn't anything but a cute little pajama set that was $30, but it was just that it was something specific and tangible. And then, we're visual people. So when we see it, then we can have a whole conversation in our mind about it, because it's what we do. And then we can become upset for what we saw on social media, because that's what happens also. And then we'll find a way to introduce our upsetness, in our immediate relationship. And then the whole day could be ruined because of, we're over here scrolling on social media.
And that's so true, because my son, he called me and he was like, Mom, happy Valentine's and blah, blah, blah. So we talking, and he was like, would you like dinner? And he was like, would you like me to bring you dinner because he was going to, order something for me. And I was like, I was blown away. I was caught off guard. I was like, oh my God. And at this point I was like, wow, I get offered to dinner anywhere that I want to eat, and I just couldn't think of anything. And it was so flattering at the same time. I was like, dang, I mean, I could eat some bread, and I'm just I said, you know what? Thank you. I said, you know what? You could buy your mother some ice cream And you know that the chocolate with the hazelnut, what's that one? Fiera, I think it is. And he was like, okay. And I was like, because it didn't matter. It didn't have to be, you know, I didn't have to get dinner because I couldn't think of, I was like, wow, caught me off guard, but I really don't want anything, you know, out to eat. So it was flattering and I get it. So getting caught off guard, it's fine. Like the stuff that they do on social media and these celebrities, I a whole lot of time I always say this. Companies are giving these people these stuff free to do these stuff and post it on Facebook, Instagram, and then us, the hardworking folks, we going out there and spend all that money for them, 5 million dozens of roses and then, and you know, all that other stuff. So I don't get caught up with that part of social media with the things that they do. Because someone was telling me the other day, even like you see those thick chains that they be wearing with the diamonds, they were even saying those things are fake. I was like, what? You know, so I get it. So I don't get caught up with social media. But at the end of the day, I believe, regardless of the holidays, I do believe that for Mother Day, Father's, excuse me, Father's Day, Valentine's Day, I think that we should show love and kindness and appreciation every day. I totally believe that. So because of the commercialized of it, because before I had to go to dinner for Mother's Day. I had to go to dinner for Valentine's. Man, you come home and put a little lobster tail on the stove with some potato, I'm good. You know, because it's like when you really in a relationship or married or whatever, you could go to restaurants and you could do all that extra stuff at any time. So it's just not for that day. But of course, like you said, the commercialize of it, yeah, we want to do it up big. So I don't get caught up. So listen, y'all, if you notice, I keep swinging my head. Do you see this little thing? Hey, wait, what side it is? This side. Let me tell y'all what I did, y'all. I ain't ready to reveal it yet. But how about I locks my hair myself on Sunday?
What?
Yes. I'm not ready to show y'all yet, but yes, I actually locked up my hair on Sunday myself. I actually did it. So I can't wait. When it gets to a certain length, y'all get to see it.
So have you had locks before?
No.
Okay.
One of my friends, she's you know, they're gonna be chiming in. They said that I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. But she says, I cook every day, but it's nice for me to be treated. Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. Yeah. I'm with that 100% because I always say it as well. Some days we just don't want to cook. And women, if you notice, our work is never done. We cook, we clean. And if you like me, you clean every day. Do laundry, children involved, we taking care of them, helping them with the homework. Dad, you do that too, Mark, because we know that. But we do more.
I'm just trying to figure this out. In this year of 2022, is that really what's going on in these households?
In mine, it is.
Right. Now these are different times now, Tonya.
Maxine said every day.
Right. These are different times now.
So is it that way in your household because you prefer it that way? Or is there an opportunity to share the responsibility, but you just choose not to?
Maxine said in hers.
Great question.
And I agree with, let me tell you something. I remember when I had surgery, y'all, it had to be done. It was done. But I tell you, I couldn't wait to recover.
Because
my spoons was out of order. My dishes go one side in the cabinet. It was on the other side. And Maxine said that's the way she was raised. Yes, I was raised that way too. I just remember I was like, I couldn't wait. My mom, she came over to help out, and I was like, I got in so much pain because I was like, no, the plates go over there. The pot goes. I mean, it was like I couldn't wait to get better to kind of get it back in order. So women, yes, there are ways we like it. So that's why we do it. So I would never say, because I know the shared responsibility is there and could be there, but I promise you, I'm gonna go over it. So that's why I do it.
Well, just real quick, I know we've been talking a lot. We've been having a lot of fun, but real quickly over this, and I know our time is running out. But you know, those traditions were created when women didn't go to work, right? So it's a lot different now. You know, when you got to go to work, and you know, it ain't that easy, it ain't that simple to be like, when she come home, she gonna do all this other stuff, cook and clean, and he just sit up there with his shoes off and just watch TV like the honeymooners. You know, it ain't that way no more. You know what I mean? Because if that's the case,
and I agree, and so there are things, like I said, so that's why I'm speaking on my behalf. There are things that I do because I just know I like things a certain way, and I do it because I love doing it, everything like that. It ain't nothing because I have to do it, so it's none of that. But I do get that, and I do believe that. So certain things now, that's another week conversation. So yeah, if I'm gonna do some other stuff and accept other things. Like you said, Joe Jackson had some children out there. How he found time to get some more out there. That right there, then yes, I won't be working. And I should have access to everything. So yeah, that's another week conversation. See, Mark, you done open up a can of worms. We're gonna finish that one next week. So yeah, so yes, that's a good one for next week. Maxine said she went to work and still did it. So do I, Maxine. I do the same thing. So keep doing what you're doing. It works for you. It works for me. It might not work for McKenna, but it works for me. So we're good, Maxine. So, and you know, everybody, every household is different. So we respect that. And you know, I wouldn't say, oh, that person not doing that, they wrong. No. So we do what we do. So respect to you, Maxine. Thank you so much for joining the conversation. We couldn't have it without you. So we really appreciate you. Listen, don't forget, guys, to like, share, and subscribe. Maxine, join us next week because you got to come back, Maxine, because next week we're going to continue this conversation because now we're going to bring in some other stuff. We're going to bring in Joe Jackson, you know, doing the other stuff and why we wouldn't do everything and maybe why Catherine still stayed married with him. We're going to talk about that some more. We're going to have to bring it up. We're going to lighten it up. We're going to make it juicy. I'm not sure what my co-host, my sidekicks did before I came in. But real quick, did we start a little late today as well, guys?
We did start a little late today, and next week we need to add our Black History trivia because we didn't get to that. So we'll do that next week as well. Mm-hmm.
All right. So like I said, I can't do it without my best folks around here, McKenna and MG. Thanks for holding it down. I'm never scared. The Powerhouse Radio, thank you so much every week for supporting us and hanging out with us and letting us do our thing. We couldn't do it without you. The Powerhouse Radio. Shout out Black History, Lady D, the owner. She is black. She's a woman. Yes, we're going to tribute tonight's show to Lady D, the Powerhouse CEO and owner. Thank you so much for all you do for the community and the shows that you host on the Powerhouse Radio. We wish you all the best success in this industry. Kudos to our Black radio station owner, Lady D.
Yay.
So guys, don't forget, tune in next week. Share, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Powerhouse Radio. Thank you so much for listening and tuning in, for your support. We appreciate you.
All right, everybody. We just want to say good night. And yes, we want to definitely give a shout out to Lady D. She's had, you know, so many things that have happened, but she's always been available for us and communicated with us. And so, you know, we haven't seen her in person in a while, but we just want to give her a big virtual hug and let her know that we absolutely love her and we appreciate her. I appreciate her sharing this platform with us and giving us an opportunity to have viewers and to share, you know, our platform with our viewers. So just a big virtual hug to Lady D and to all of our viewers. We just want to say love on yourself and take care of yourself and be well and stay healthy. And this is McKenna.
Yes. And you know, we had a great time. Ladies, don't be mad at me. I'm still gonna say what I'm gonna say. I'm rep for the fellas all day. But I definitely want to thank Lady D for all that she's doing. And I know it kind of is more difficult when we're not in the studio for her to kind of, you know, handle things and stuff like that. But she's doing a wonderful job. And I just want to kind of third that thank you from everybody and everything that you're doing for the show and putting us on, allowing us to come on here and talk crazy, especially me. But yeah, thank you.
Again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the powerhouseradio.com. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and where else we're on? Facebook, Instagram. You can find me on over there on TikTok. Yeah, so until next week, guys, you have a good night. Thank you for tuning in. Lady D, take us out with whatever song you like, guys. Have a good weekend. Be safe.
Here right now. If you're in your car, if you're at home, if you're on your phone, let's gripe, baby. Driving home and you're feeling kind of tired. Hey, radio play the same thing every day, so you need a little switch in your life. Traffic got you jammed up every night. Tune in to Powerhouse. Wednesday 7 to 9, you need to check them out. I promise I ain't trying to hype, but one good listen tonight, it might change your life. So what's the name of the show? When you need something to just ride to on the go, or you might be home, so log on. You can even dial in on your phone. I promise that you're gonna love it. Just try it one time, it'll blow your mind. Now I'ma say it just one more time. Every Wednesday from 7 to 9. Let's gripe. 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 Let's gripe.
You're in tune to the Powerhouse Radio, linking the world to the Caribbean.